Hello friends, I'm Paulshinn from the YouTube channel Making Model A's Cool Again. Today I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot a weak or no spark condition and electrical system in a Ford Model A. But this video pretty much goes for any older car that still uses a points ignition system, so buckle up, this is going to be a good one. Today we're only going to be needing two pieces of test gear. The first is a voltmeter, and as much as I love my good old analog voltmeters, this is not the time. We need a digital voltmeter, preferably one that goes at least one or two places after the decimal point. We're going to be reading tenths of a volt today, maybe even hundredths, I don't know. The other piece is a test light or a trouble light, whatever you want to call it. Clip lead on one side, light inside the thing with a probe. And you don't want the kind with an LED in it. We want the kind with an incandescent light bulb, good old-fashioned kind. Now, the Ford Model A electrical system is about as complicated as making a cheese pizza. But just for reference, I'm going to go ahead and put it on the screen right here. Just go ahead and pause the video right here if you need to study the Model A electrical system. Since I'm here in front of the car, we're going to start here at the front. First thing you want to do is you want to pull your distributor apart. And see, here's the points right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slip a card right here. Just get any plastic or paper or whatever card. Just got to slip these between the points so that they're not making contact, so the points are open. Start there. Next step, going to turn the ignition key on. Now the points are open, so don't worry, it's not going to be drawing current from the battery or anything. But this is really important, especially if you have a pop-out switch. Do this. Next thing I need to do is slightly modify my test light. So you see I've got this little alligator clip right here, electrical thing on the end right here. This end only has this little probe here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a clip lead, which is a piece of wire that has alligator clips on both ends, and slightly modify my trouble light. So now I have alligator clips for both connections, just like that. Now I'm going to connect my trouble light across the point. So one connection on the point side, the other connection on the upper plate side. And I've got a dim light, not quite bright, a little bit dim, but I need a little bit of a load on this for what we're going to do next for troubleshooting. Next step, we need access to the battery. So open the driver's side door, we're going to pull the floor mat or carpeting back, and then there's that little inspection cover right here on the floorboard. We're going to pull that up and get full access. Keeping in mind a Ford Model A has a positive ground system, I'm going to ground the positive lead to something on the chassis, and I'm going to put the negative lead over here on the negative terminal and make a note of my voltage. It says I have 6.22 volts. Write that down, make a note of it. Now, I'm also going to check from post to post. I've got 6.23 volts there, so that's fine. I can say with some certainty that my ground is good to the chassis. But we're going to be using that chassis ground, which is why we need to check that against the battery ground when we get under the hood. All right, now we're headed under the hood. We're going to be concentrating at first right here. Okay, so I'm going to get my voltmeter set up, and what I'm going to do is measure across from this post right here to ground. Now remember, this goes directly to the negative terminal of the battery, so I want to make sure that I've still got the same voltage to ground right here that I do at the battery. And I have 6.22, exactly the same. Okay, next is I have this fuse holder here in my car, which you should have. Absolutely, all Model A's should have that fuse. I have a circuit breaker stuck in there instead of a fuse, but either way, same thing. So I'm going to check the voltage from here to here now and see if I have the same voltage. 6.22 volts, same thing. Now on the other side, see, this will tell you if your fuse is blown or fuse is weak. Yes, I've seen a weak fuse before. It does happen. 6.21. That's okay. 6.21, 6.2, that's fine. Slight voltage drop through a fuse, not unusual at all. I'm going to call that good. So next thing I need to do is check southbound of the fuse holder. We're going to get up into the wiring, into the junction box and behind the panel next. Okay, next thing you're going to want to do is take the coil wire off to get that out of the way. Then you take the cover off of the junction box. And what you end up with is this junction box on the firewall, or terminal box as they call it. So there is a solid yellow wire that runs from your starter switch up to the box and connects to one of the posts in here. The other post will have a yellow with black tracer wire if your Model A wiring harness is stock. So on mine, it's wired completely stock. So the solid yellow wire comes up through here, right there, and it goes over to the post on the passenger side of the Model A. Or if you have a right-hand drive Model A, that would be driver's side. Let's not confuse the point, shall we? So what I'm going to do is start by measuring that, which is the other side of the wire that connects here. So what I'm going to do is put my positive terminal on ground, and I'm going to measure here to the post that goes to the solid yellow wire. 6.21 volts. That's pretty normal. Okay, 6.21 on the other side of the fuse, no problem. Now what I'm going to do is measure the voltage on the other side of the post. So what we've done now is we've measured the wire that's going to the ammeter in the dash panel. I'm going to measure the wire coming from the ammeter to isolate whether or not the ammeter is causing a voltage drop in my system. So I'm on the other terminal and I have 6.21 volts. 6.21, basically 6.20, I guess, if you leave it on there long enough. So that tells me that I've got almost no voltage drop at all through my ammeter. Now, what happens downstream of the ammeter? Well, the first thing that happens is this post goes to my coil. So it is okay if I want to measure to one side of my coil. I mean, that's really what I'm looking for, right? I'm looking for voltage there. Because I've got 6.21 volts there as well, I'm fine. Okay, so the voltage from the battery connection through the fuse, through the ammeter, to the coil, all good, no voltage drop there. So the very next thing downstream of that on the other side of the coil is the red wire that goes to the ignition switch. So I'm going to go check that. And for that, you need to pull the dash panel. Dash panel is down. You'll see I have one of those pop-out look-alike ignition switches. I just like these with the plain wire going down to the distributor. That's my personal preference. But you will also see that I have tape over the terminals here. That is to keep it from shorting against the gas tank, because it could happen. Anyway, remember we had 6.2 volts basically through the ammeter all the way back down to the junction box. We had 6.2 on the coil. The other side of the coil, basically a little voltage drop, no big deal, 6.2-ish. Okay, that comes back up on this red wire from the other side of the coil. Now, if you measured one side of the coil, you had 6.2. Other side of the coil, you had like 4-point-something volts. You'd know you had a bad coil. There's too much resistance there. But since I still have 6.2 volts, basically, I'm going to measure here just to make sure. So I'm going to get under there, measure that terminal. Yep. Okay, 6.2 volts still on the voltmeter. Now, with the switch on, it is still on. Okay, I'm going to measure the other side of the ignition switch. This is the wire right here that goes down to the distributor. So I'm going to measure that terminal there with the switch on, and I have 6.2 volts. Okay, so I have no voltage drop at all through the ignition switch. This is good news. That means that I've got full voltage going down all the way to my distributor. Now, if for some reason, let's say I measured that and I had no volts or 4 volts or whatever, not the same voltage across the ignition switch, that would narrow it down to the ignition switch itself. So that's all good. Now we're going to head down to the distributor downstream and see what we got. Okay, so I know I've still got 6.2 volts going to the ignition switch, coming from the ignition switch, hopefully coming down the cable. So the question is, do I still have 6.2 volts here where the cable connects to the distributor here at the points? No, I do not. I have 4.124 volts. So clearly the resistance that we have, I mean, because remember our dim bulb tester here is pretty dim. The voltage drop is somewhere in the ignition cable. So that tells me either I've got a bad connection here to the distributor or possibly a bad wire between the lower plate and the upper plate. But either way, my voltage drop's happening southbound of the ignition switch. So now all I got to do is pull the distributor and find out why. Piece of cake.
One eternity later.
After removing my distributor and cleaning the connection where the cable plugs into the lower plate on the distributor, which had a little bit of gunk on it, I think I got it. So let's check our voltage again. I notice the light is just a tiny bit brighter now, connected back the same. All right, so across the points to ground, 5.982 volts. Way better, way better. Okay, I'm gonna call that good. That will run. With the points closed, I should have no voltage, obviously. So, yep, the light goes out with the points closed. Okay, so I'm good. This thing is going to run, and it's going to run good. That, my friends, is how to troubleshoot an electrical system in a Ford Model A. Thank you so much for watching this video. I got to get this car ready. We're going on a tour an hour ago, and hopefully everything will be fine. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. May God bless. Please take your Model A out for a ride. It would enjoy that very much. Oh, hey, before I go on this tour, by the way, the Model A Ford Club of America is having an election, and I am running for re-election for the board of directors. Please make sure to fill out the ballot, send it in. I'd appreciate your support. Thank you. God bless. I'll see you on the next video.